Remember fucking Wordle? Do you remember fucking everyone was gone mad for Wordle on Twitter or whatever? Is there like some puzzle or some shit? Oh no, I didn't fucking play it because I'm a fucking grown up. But anyway. 131. What happened? A cryptocurrency company accidentally transferred $10.5 million to a woman in Australia. What the fuck? And they didn't realise till like 7 months later. The mistake happened after Crypto.com incorrectly processed what was meant to be a $100 refund in December of last year. Once Crypto realised their mistake and attempted to serve... Is this her name? This is her name, yeah? There is absolutely no fucking way on this fucking planet I'm fucking saying that name. Put it here. Anyway, attempts to serve the woman with freezing orders were unsuccessful as she stopped responding to the company's emails. Like, you're fucking damn right she stopped responding. It's $10 million fucking dollars, innit? You would not fucking see me ever again. I'd be fucking gone. They won't find me for shit. There's a fucking cost of living crisis. I'm keeping that 10 million. That's just about enough to pay my fucking gas bill for the year. But anyway, sooner or later, a court granted them the freezing order and Crypto got their money back. Well, kind of got their money back. She already bought a fucking house in Australia, which she's now been told to sell as soon as possible. On top of this, she's also been ordered to pay $27,000 in interest. Fucking interest for their mistake. Fucking devastated. Moving on. Controversy erupted this week after it was reported that rapper Jay-Z likened being called a capitalist to being called the N-word. What nigga? Really? So in Jay-Z's interview, which took place on Twitter Spaces, whatever the fuck that is, he claimed that people invented the term capitalist to lock us out of it, he says. As in a wealthy lifestyle. Does he even know what fucking capitalism means? Fucking idiot. Like, look, I like Jay-Z. I think he's a clever guy. I mean, he must be to have the career that he has. But saying shit like that is fucking stupid. He needs to go and read a fucking book. Also, when people talk about capitalism, they're not talking about Jay-Z. And he's a fucking fool if he thinks they are. Get the fuck out of here. And one more thing. 2012's The Weeknd called. He said he wants his fucking hair back. Moving on. Nicola Sturgeon this week announced a rent and rail freeze in Scotland with the aim to help people with spiralling bills. The First Minister warned that the cost of living crisis is actually a humanitarian emergency. Because it fucking is. So now the Scottish Government are now tabling an emergency legislation to freeze rents until spring, as well as banning evictions this winter. And Scot rail fares will also be frozen. Good. Christ, it's not fucking hard to give at least one shit about the people that are meant to be your fucking citizens, right? So yeah, good for the people of Scotland. Now give them their fucking independence. But yeah, what about the rest of the country? Not so good. Professor Elliot Jacobson tweeted this week that he believes that the UK is going to be the first world country to implode and collapse. Well, that sounds nice, doesn't it? And he's predicted that this will happen as soon as next summer. I mean, to be honest, I think it's happening already. It's fucked out here. He also provided a dossier of evidence to back up this theory, including an article where Deutsche Bank state that sterling requires large capital inflows supported by improving investor confidence, which simply isn't happening. In fact, the opposite is happening. Nobody is investing in the UK. People, or should I say companies, are simply just taking their money elsewhere. This country, as it stands, is a sinking ship. And this news should be fucking terrifying. I mean, look, we don't have enough unemployed people to fill job vacancies. We just don't have enough. There are more vacancies than there are unemployed people living in the country, meaning that it is impossible for this country to operate efficiently. It just can't be done. And the people who are living here, who are unemployed, simply aren't taking up the fucking jobs. Because let's be honest, the pay is shit. A lot of the people who have got jobs in the public sector are fucking striking, and a lot of them who aren't striking fucking will be. Energy bills in the hospitality sector are somewhat between like fucking 200,000 and 400,000 a fucking year, is that right? And that's providing that the hospitality venues aren't closing down because they don't have the fucking staff, or simply they don't have any fucking customers because people can't afford to go out and spend their fucking money. It's bad. It's really fucking bad. This recession is nothing like the last one. The last one wasn't even that bad, but this one right here, it's a completely different fucking beast. But you don't need me to tell you that. Remember when people used to win fucking holidays or speedboats on fucking TV? Well, now they're winning their energy bills being paid for. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is energy bills, I think, for 4 months if it stops on that.
Nice.
How are your energy bills? Are you a bit worried about it all?
Major.
Yeah.
Are you?
I've got one of these prepayment meters and it's absolutely murder.
Well, good for him. He's getting his bills paid for 4 fucking months. And he was definitely right about one thing, because it really is murder. But don't worry, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Because here comes Liz Truss, that crazy pork markets nutter. Liz Truss became the 3rd female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. God help us all. And so, not that there could be any good news to take away from this, but if there were, it'd be that we saw the resignations of Dominic Raab, George Eustice, Steve Barclay, Grant Shapps, and Priti Patel. Actually, I'm going to bring this up now. Language. So this week, I did a couple of posts. There's this one where I used the term pussy-hole, which I think was hilarious and appropriate. And this one where I called Priti Patel a stupid fucking bitch. Because Priti Patel is a stupid fucking bitch. So yeah, a few people came to me and was like, oh, you use the term pussy-hole, it's like fucking misogynistic. Well, you're gonna be fucking furious when you find out what the word cunt means. And about me calling Priti Patel a stupid fucking bitch, someone was like, oh, bitch is the only term you can use for a woman. Well, I don't give a fuck. I will call anybody a bitch. Gender doesn't fucking matter here. If I call somebody a bitch, it's because they're a fucking bitch, not because I fucking hate women. Get a fucking grip. My name's Danny fucking Price, and people don't come here for the fucking language. If you don't like it, then fucking leave. And one thing I will say is true, is that this fucking Instagram thing, I don't do this as my fucking job. It's not my fucking job. My fucking livelihood and my lifestyle don't depend on whether people like me or not. So in a sense, if you want to come for me for the language I use, good fucking luck. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Nadine Dorries. She's also fucking gone. But there are no rumours that Nadine Dorries is now being introduced to the House of Lords. The House of fucking Lords. Can any dumb cunt get into the fucking House of Lords or what? Is it a fucking free-for-all? So now what? What is Liz Truss's plan for the millions of people who are struggling in the UK? Well, energy bills have been frozen at £2,500 per year. Is it good? Well, it's better than nothing, I guess, but it's still over 200 quid a month. The country's basically been indoctrinated to think, oh, Liz Truss is solving a fucking issue. She's not solving a fucking issue. It's fucking mad. But anyway, these bills that are being frozen at fucking £2,500, who's gonna fucking pay for it? Who'd you fucking think? Us. Always us. It's always fucking us. This new policy is gonna be paid for by a £130 billion loan that will be paid for via taxation and fracking. Fucking fracking! So yeah, ramping up fossil fuel extraction. So to be clear, Liz Truss, former Shell employee, whose leadership campaign was bankrolled to the tune of £100,000 by former BP executive James Hay and his fucking wife, has decided to not tax the companies that are making in excess of £170 billion profit, but instead has chosen to put the burden on the British public and the environment. And she's done this within her first 48 hours of being Prime Minister. She's actively fucking the British public. And above all that, she's given tax cuts to the fucking oil and gas giants and big corporations. This is not fucking normal. It's fucking embarrassing. And it needs to fucking change. Sign the fucking blacklist. Let's be honest, Liz Truss is fucking useless. And there is no way that she's gonna win the next election. So it looks to me like the Tories will have another leadership campaign before 2024. And between now and then, we need to devise a plan. I don't like Keir Starmer. I can't fucking stand him. He's basically a fucking Tory, and I don't like what he's done to the Labour Party. However, I would 100% rather fight the Labour Party than fight the fucking Tories, who are changing the way that we vote, changing the laws meaning we can't fucking protest, actively destroying democracy, destroying our fucking country, and bleeding us fucking dry. What we need to do is to reform the voting system. The whole infrastructure is fucked. We need proportional representation. And let's be honest, the Tories have got such a fucking good deal, there is no way they're going to change the voting system. However, the fight to get Labour to do that could be a thing. Our primary objective is to get the Tories out of power, and we're not going to do that with a split left. So bear that in mind. So, go and give these guys a follow, read what they've got to say, and let's really try and change things. Because you know what? Protesting doesn't work. Campaigning doesn't work. Begging doesn't work. So yeah, this is the Moving Forward campaign. Give these guys a follow, and let's try and be realistic about how we change this fucking system. Because divided, we're fucked. The only chance we've got for ourselves, our futures, and our fucking kids is if we come together. So yeah, do the fucking thing. Thanks to all these people that bought me a beer this week. If anyone wants to do the same, the links in my bio. Or alternatively, you can sign up to the Patreon, where you get a longer version of this video, and you get access to our podcast that we're bringing back at the end of the month. And you'll get some other stuff down the line. But anyway, that's enough for me. If you're a friend of mine, please share this. What? We're done, aren't we? Huh? What do you mean she's fucking dead? Okay, fuck it. In case any of you haven't heard, Big Liz died. She kicked the fucking bucket. She's gone. Rumour has it she took one look at Liz Truss' energy policy and dropped dead on the spot. It costs a fucking fortune to heat Buckingham Palace, innit? Jokes aside though, the Queen of England is dead. After 70 years of service, she's out of it. And you know what? In all honesty, I have mixed feelings about it. I will not miss the Queen. Like, I have no obligation to miss her. I don't care. But you know, I understand that some people do. That's up to them. I think what I feel is like a bit of a sense of the end of an era. And do not mistake this for an actual emotional response, like some fucking flag shagger. But I guess you could liken it to moving house or getting rid of a pair of old shoes. Because like the Queen or not, for our entire lives, we've been looking at her. On our coins, on our money, on our stamps, letterheads. Come to think of it, there are references to the Queen fucking everywhere. And I'm pretty confident in saying that unless you're a recluse, you've probably either looked at the Queen's face or something that represents the Queen every single fucking day. And now that's slowly but surely going to be phased out. And that's the thing that I think is weird. It's going to be Prince Charles's head on a stamp or Prince Charles's face on a fucking note. I mean, to be honest, fucking most fucking banknotes in England have got Charlie on anyway. I know, right? Got him. But anyway, it's not Prince Charles, is it? It's fucking King Charles now. His head's going to be fucking everywhere. And that is fucking mad. Part of me even thinks like, what's the point? He's 70, what? 3 or something like that? He's probably only got like 30 years max. And then we're going to do this all over again. But anyway, I think that the Queen being literally fucking everywhere is definitely part of the reason that people love her or people feel connected to her. And I guess that's part of the point in being a monarch, right? A little indoctrination does wonders. But me personally, I couldn't give a fuck. And that's not me being rude, it's me being normal. Why on earth would anyone in their right mind obsess over a 96-year-old colonizer who protected an actual fucking paedophile? And before anyone says, oh, that's someone's nan, there's a couple of thousand nans that are gonna die this winter in this fucking country. One person over thousands? No thanks. I mean, what does it say about this country when people will cry in the fucking street about a 96-year-old billionaire that they've never fucking met, but won't shed a fucking tear for the thousands of people who've pretty much been sentenced to fucking death due to our current economic crisis? It's pathetic. And I'm not saying it's one or the other, it doesn't fucking have to be. But I don't see the British British public taking to the fucking streets or doing fucking anything actually to defend the people that are gonna die this fucking winter. So if anyone tries to say it's not one or the other, it fucking is for you. Let's be real, the Queen served for 70 years, served for 70 years. Get a fucking grip, because I've seen the serving you're talking about. And it ain't too fucking shabby, is it? I'd live to be 90 fucking 6 if I had the luxurious life that she fucking had. I'd serve for 70 fucking years, no fucking problem. I'd even throw in a fucking backflip every year for my fucking subject. I'd be a fucking sit king, none of this fucking rare public appearance bollock. You could catch me out and about making credible change, making people's lives actually fucking better at every opportunity. And definitely not signing off on shithouse policies, wars and fucking slavery. And this is the bit that people don't like to talk about. And the first thing is, and I don't mean to get too fucking deep into it, it's the colonialism. That's what it is. Everybody fucking knows about it, but nobody fucking speaks about it, and it's fucked. And in my opinion, it is that very fucking thing that is the fucking reason for all of the fucking shit that black and brown people deal with in the country right fucking now. So when I see people saying, oh, show some respect, it was like the fucking Queen, it's somebody's fucking nan or whatever, because they don't like the look of some memes or opinions on the internet, which by the way are fucking hilarious. People are fucking mad here. People are thinking that fucking corgis are acting out of line because they know that the Queen's dead. Like they've got a fucking hive mind. People are doing paintings, making collages. It's fucking crazy. Let's be real, the memes only exist because they're fucking true and because all the fucking flag shaggers are being fucking crazy. They're being crazy. Like, what is this? Like, we're having another fucking lockdown, basically. Every event is fucking cancelled out of respect for the fucking Queen. People are losing fucking money in a cost of fucking living crisis, and we've all just got to fucking deal with it. Yeah, fucking right. We'll be making fucking memes and calling out all the bullshit of the fucking monarchy. What day are we on now? Like day 3 or day 4 of the fucking 11 days of fucking mourning? No, thank you. I've got fucking shit to do. But anyway, where was I? When people talk about respect, like respecting the fucking Queen, respect goes two ways. For decades now, black and brown people have suffered in this fucking country as a result of colonialism and the attitude that has fucking bred into the people of this country. There has been no end to the discrimination and hate that we have experienced. We have been fighting for respect for fucking years. Our parents have been fighting for respect for fucking years. And lo and behold, we're still in a pretty shit situation. Of course we fucking are. We've got black fucking footballers representing this fucking country, missing a fucking penalty kick and getting fucking death threats and being called a fucking monkey. We've got Olympians and athletes being dragged out of their fucking cars and stop and search. We've got teenage boys getting stop and searched all the fucking time. 8 times more than fucking white people. And what is it this week? We've got Chris Cabot, a 24-year-old black man murdered by the fucking police in fucking Streatham. 2 police cars collided with Chris on a residential street and fucking shot at him. He later died in hospital on Monday night. And the police are saying they stopped the car because of a fucking registration plate. Like it's a registration plate that's been fucking connected with firearms. But sorry, where the fuck are we? In America? Are we just fucking stopping cars and shooting at them? Is that what we're fucking doing now? No questions, nothing. It's fucking bollocks. Chris didn't have a fucking firearm because of course he didn't have a fucking firearm. His family have now called for an investigation. And the Met Police have failed to release any body cam footage, any dash cam footage, nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. And if racism didn't exist, the chances of those fucking incidents happening would be fucking lower. Chris Cabot is not the first person this has happened to. Black people have died at the hands of the police in the UK for fucking years now. Just because it doesn't happen so much doesn't mean it doesn't fucking happen. Roger Sylvester, Trevor Smith, Dalian Atkinson, Dorothy Grace, Sean Rigg, Mark Duggan, Joy Gardner, Cynthia Jarrett, Mikey Powell. The list goes on. The Metropolitan Police are corrupt. They've been found to be institutionally fucking racist. And racism in this country comes from the fucking monarchy. Don't fucking argue, I don't make the fucking rule. If the fucking Queen is going and sending fucking soldiers out to fucking wherever, telling them to fucking round up black and brown people, tie them up and get them to fucking follow orders, and if they don't fucking follow orders, fucking kill them, commit actual fucking genocide, then that has set a precedent and a standard of psychology and thinking that has been passed through generation to generation, allowing racism to flow through the fucking country. So if you're telling me or any of us to have some fucking respect, you should fucking have some respect. Have respect for the thousands of people that have fucking died with no fucking dignity, thrown in a fucking hole in the middle of nowhere because they wanted to live in their own fucking country and do their own fucking thing. Stop making out that this fucking monarchy didn't actively fucking murder people and take their fucking shit, because that's exactly what fucking happened. And I could understand if years later there was some sort of an apology, some sort of reparation, but no, there's been fucking nothing. There's still fucking crowns in the fucking London Museum that don't belong to fucking London. So yeah, we're all grown up, we will show some respect when we fucking get some ourselves, when we stop seeing black people targeted by the police, when we stop getting followed around supermarkets, when we stop seeing footballers get called fucking monkeys, and when we see you, the people asking us to respect the fucking Queen, respecting us. And you know what? Now it's still fucking bad, because it's not just the fucking brown people, is it? What's going on in this country is still fucking awful. Why should people have respect for the fucking monarchy when they've let this country go to fucking shit? And please, nobody say, oh, they don't get involved in politics. They fucking do. The royal family have vetted over 1,000 laws before they were passed through Parliament. Prince Charles, or should I say King Charles now, was found to have written 27 letters to cabinet ministers over a 7-month period seeking to adjust policy. Do not forget that every major decision made by our government is signed off by the fucking monarch. People are mad about Tony Blair and the war in Afghanistan. Who signed off on that? Because it wasn't fucking me. The hint's in the name. Her Majesty's Service. Soldiers don't go to war to fight in the name of our fucking Prime Minister, do they? Every major policy was signed off by the Queen. The Queen had ultimate power. So as this country has gone to the fucking pit and saw no action from the royal family, I'd call that fucking negligent. And when you look at it that way, things really haven't changed since Victorian time. I mean, fuck me, we're getting the fucking diseases back from Victorian times now, aren't we? It's the same machine painted in a different colour. The royal family claim to not interfere in politics, but there's no law that says that they can't. And even if there was, they're the fucking royal family. They can make the laws if they want to. But yeah, the royal family don't get involved in politics because the infrastructure of politics, the politics we have right now, makes sure that the royal family gets paid. It makes sure that they're allowed to exist. Long live your chubby-fingered king. So yeah, I think that's my opinions on the fucking Queen done, right? Just give us a day off, get her in the fucking ground, and let's get this country moving. Because there are far more important things to be getting on with. But anyway, is there anything else? Oh, fucking Liz Truss can't do a curtsy. Yeah, of course you can't do a fucking curtsy. If she leans too far forward, her fucking head will fall off. So yeah, I think I'm done here, right? We done? Fucking better be fucking done. I am fucking knackered. But anyway, that's enough for me. If you're a friend of mine, please share this video. If not, it's totally fine. Take care of yourselves and see you later.